Hi everyone. I am your teacher today, and my name is Hazel on Armadillo, and today we are going to discuss about the DepEd school form. So the first one, we have the school form number 1, or SF1. So the school form 1 is a report that contains basic information about the learners, such as their names, age, gender, and address. It also includes enrollment data such as the learner's grade level, the school ID number, and the date of enrollment. The SF1 is made and reported in the DepEd schools at the beginning of each school year or whenever a learner transfers to a new school. So the following are the steps involved in creating and reporting the SF1. The first one, we have the teacher in charge receive the learner's enrollment from the supporting documents such as the learner's birth certificate and previous school records. Number 2, we have the teacher in charge fills out the SF1 using the information provided in the enrollment form and supporting documents. Number 3, we have the SF1 is then submitted to the school registrar for verification and signature. The registrar ensures that the information on the SF1 is accurate and complete. Number 4, we have the SF1 is then submitted to the school head for approval and signature. The school head ensures that the SF1 is in accordance with DepEd guidelines and policies. Number 5, the SF1 is then submitted to the division office for encoding and consolidation. The division office compiles the SF1s from all schools in the division and reports them to the regional office. Number 6, we have the regional office. They compiles the SF1 from overall division in the regions and reports them to the central office. The SF1 is an important document that serves as the basis for the learner's academic reports. It ensures that accurate and complete information is collected and reported for each learner, which is essential for effective planning and management of education programs. The school form 2, or the SF2. So the school form 2 is a report that contains the learner's daily attendance record for each school day. It is used to monitor the learner's attendance and identify the patterns of absences and tardiness. The SF2 is made and reported in the DepEd schools only on a daily basis. So the following are the steps involved in creating and reporting the SF2. Number 1, we have the teacher in charge prepares the SF2 for each class they handle. The SF2 contains the following information: the learner's name, grade level, section, date, and the learner's attendance record for the day. Number 2, the teachers in charge marks the attendance of each learner for the day, indicating whether the learner was present, absent, tardy, and had an early dismissal. Number 3, the teacher in charge reviews and assigns in the SF2 at the end of the day. Number 4, we have the SF2 is then submitted to the school registrar for keeping the records. Number 5, the school registrar compiles the SF2 from all classes and prepares a summary report report for each grading period. The summary report includes the total number of days each learner was present, absent, tardy, and had an early dismissal. Number 6. The summary report is then submitted to the school heads for approval and signature. Number 7, we have the summary report is then submitted to the division office for encoding and consolidation. So the division office compiles the SF2 from all schools in the division and reports them to the regional office. The number 8 is the regional office compiles the SF2 from all division in all regions and report them to the central office. The SF2 is an important document that helps monitor the learners' attendance and ensures that they attend school regularly. By monitoring the attendance, DepEd can identify learners who are at risk of falling behind to provide appropriate interventions to support their learnings. The school forms 9 or the SF9. So the school forms 9 is reported contains that the learner's progress and achievements for each grading period. It is used to monitor the learner's academic performance and identify areas where they need improvement. The SF9 is made and reported in DepEd schools at the end of each grading period. The following are the steps involved in creating the reporting, the SF9. Number 1, the teachers in charge prepares the SF9 for each learners in their class. The SF9 contains the following information: the learner's name, the grade level, the section, and the learner's grades for each subject. Number 2, we have the teachers in charge computes the learner grades for each subject based on the DepEd grading system. The DepEd grading system assigns numerical values to each grade, which are then converted into letters or grades. Number 3, the teacher in charge reviews and assign the SF9 for each learners. Number 4, the SF9 is then submitted to the school registrar for safekeeping and record keeping. Number 5, the school registrar compiles the SF9 from all classes and prepares the summary report for each grading period. The summary report includes the learner's grade for each subject and their overall grade point average. Number 6, the summary report is then submitted to the school head for approval and signature. Number 7, the summary report is then submitted to the division office for encoding and consolidation. The division office compiles the SF9 for all schools in the division and reports them to the regional office. Number 8, we have the regional office that compiles the SF9 from all divisions in all the regions, reports them to the central office. The SF9 is an important document that helps monitor the learners' academic progress and learners that they are meeting the requirement standards. By monitoring academic performance, DepEd can identify learner who needs additional support and provide appropriate interventions to help them succeed. So the school form 10 or the SF10. So the school form 10 is a report that contains the learner's grade for each subject and their final grades for the school year. It is used to evaluate their learners' academic performance and determine the promotion for retention to the next grade level. So the SF10 is made and reported in DepEd schools at the end of the school year. So the following are the steps involved in creating the reporting SF10. So the first one, we have the teachers take in charge and prepares the SF10 for each learner in the class. The SF10 contains the following information. We have the learner's name, the grade level, the section, and the learners. The grades for each subject. Number 2, we have the teachers in charge computes the learner grades for each subject based on the DepEd grading system. So the DepEd grading system is assign numerical values to each grade, which are then converted into letters grade. Number 3, we have the teachers in charge computes the learner final grades for the subject based on the learner's grades for each grading period. Number 4, we have the teachers taking charge in designs of the SF10 for each learners. Number 5, the SF10 is then submitted to the school registrar for safekeeping and record keeping. Number 6, the school registrar compiles the SF10 from all classes and prepares the summary report for each grade level. The summary report includes the learners' grades for each subjects, so their final grades and their overall grade point average, or the GPA. Number 7, the summary report is then submitted to the school head for approval and signature. Number 8, the summary report is then submitted to the division office for encoding and consolidations. The division office compiles the SF10 from all schools in the divisions and report them to the regional office. Number 9, we have the regional office that compiles the SF10 from all divisions in the region and reports them to the central office. The SF10 is the important document that helps to evaluate the learner's academic performance and determine their promotions or retentions to the next grade level. By monitoring academic performance, DepEd can ensure that learners are meeting the required standards and receiving the appropriate support to succeed. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all learned.